closed right now.
All right. Did not plan to put out 2 AI videos today. I did not know we were getting any updates, but we have Xfinity cars and Rockingham, 2 of the newest things. So, we're going to do a quick 50 lap race, no cautions. Starting from the rear, I'm hoping that there's no incidents, and we will see how this goes. I actually have not ran this car very much, and don't know how it's going to go, but the roster is just a quick download. There's a couple of numbering issues, like the 5 car in front of me is the 01 because I'm the 5, and there's also 2 6 cars out there, so just gonna be happy that we have a car that's not the Cup car, and we'll see how this drives and see how they race, see if it's any different, since this is essentially our second oval car.
The pace car is off. Be ready.
And we still got the brake check on the start. So I've got it on 99 to 40. So there's a wide range of speed. Fast guys are fast, but it also seems like no matter what, the AI is dropping off too much compared to what I'm dropping off, and I'm just running the fixed set. But so far the Xfinity cars seem a lot racier. They seem to handle 2 wide situations a little better. They still pit for slight damage, which is annoying. Let's put them in a 3 wide situation, see what happens. Hey, we didn't die. This is just going to teach me some bad habits. But so far, everything's pretty good. I've noticed with Rockingham, they sometimes come off the corner rather slow. So that's something to watch out for, like that. Ease it in here on the bottom. And it's, yeah, off of 4, it's really easy to get a decent run on them. But they are able to run a second groove a little better than what the Cup cars were when I tested them here. So that's a positive. But you still have situations like that where they had to check up massively even though they weren't really pushing up into the second guy. So still issues. But I can run tracks and cars that I want to and just enjoy things. But yeah, you can see that they're really starting to fall off, and it's really only the exit of the corners is where they're having massive issues later on in the run. So they got people testing it, but apparently either this is too hard to fix or they're not testing it good enough, because the fall off of the AI is just massive. Now I am still in mid-pack, so I'm racing against probably AI that's about 70. on the rating,
Clear outside.
but we saw, or you will see,
Inside.
in the Cup AI video at Iowa that late in the run they were dying off like
7-1.
really, really hard at the end on old tires. But yeah, corner exit speed, not good.
There is a car on the high
That
side.
needs to be corrected here.
Clear outside if you want.
And I'd just like to see them use a slightly different line. Everyone's just kind of stuck
5-2.
on the main line. And you're going to see people move around in real life. Even if it doesn't work well on iRacing right now, since they screwed up the surface, I'd still like to see the AI use more of the track and not just when they're passing or jammed up behind people.
24.732.
So, up to 20th. Field's pretty spread out, but that's also because I've got it set to 44 is the lowest
24.5.
and 99 is the fastest. I think I've burnt my right front up a bit, or I'm just overdriving turn 1. Yeah, just a little overdriving.
24.59.
But you know what? This is still fairly fun, and it's a hell of a lot better than NASCAR Heat.
24.579. Car inside. Clear. Outside. Still
Gonna
there,
have
hold
to
your line.
slow Timmy Hill down on this AI. No way in hell he'd be ahead of Briscoe.
Outside. Clear high. 25.291. Outside. Clear. Car outside.
Little contact. You just kind of turn down there. Right front might be a little damaged. That's okay. Yeah, so we're really a lot quicker than everyone on track at the moment. And you see how quick I'm catching these guys. So they've got to get it. They need to do something where it's adjusts based on your ability. And they can't just have one preset. You can't just say 44 to 99 is this, because you'll get blown away at the start, and on fresh tires and long runs, you'll kill them. So it needs to factor in what your speed is, what lap you're on, and change the AI based on that. The dynamic AI that can essentially calibrate itself to a speed. Because yeah, I can set it higher, I can make it faster, but early on it's just going to kill me. And like, alright, say I'm the same speed as someone, some other human, we may be different on later runs. So it's just you can't just have a one size fits all if you're going to make this work for everyone, especially the fast guys. Like, if they want to use this to do anything with practicing long runs and having dirty air with their real setups, even cranking everything up is just not good enough for them.
Stay low. There is a car on the high side. Clear.
But I'm sure that people that it fits and they can get it to
5.4.
race like they want. I'm really good at running into people right there.
Clear inside.
The people that this fits for
Outside.
and creates a
Stay low.
really good racing experience. It's got to be pretty awesome, but right now, just like I think 16th quickest
5.45.
based on fast lap in practice, but I'm obviously the fastest car on track right now. Let's see how lap traffic handles things here. At Iowa in the Cup car, it was just an absolute mess. Will he move up out of the way? No.
5.079. Car outside. Stay low.
So the road AI actually does kind of move out of the way or slow down. Oval AI doesn't seem to have that type of thing, which it's not a requirement in oval, but it's what you would normally see. So now we got the 90 working the high side around a lap traffic.
Okay, we're halfway to the finish. Outside. 25.
Halfway through.
9, 3. Still there. Hold your line.
See now with this damage and lap traffic where I end up, I assume it's gonna still be top 3 at least.
25.395. Car outside. Keep low. Clear outside.
Haven't seen any wrecks out of the AI though, so that's good. I mean, yeah, I want them to happen, but it also can't be a constant thing.
Outside. 25.584. Stay low. You're in the top 10. Stay low.
Had to pretty much lock them up there.
Clear up top.
Alright, heavy lap traffic here.
Stay low.
And the 4 car just dives down in front of us.
Clear outside. Outside.
Yeah, cars are just stuck on a lane, and if they have an opening, they go down to it, even if they're a lap car.
Clear high. Car outside. Still there. Hold your line.
And it even happens to other AI cars.
Clear. 26.46. Car inside.
Like in real life, he would have just stayed up in the middle, especially after having contact with the leader. $20 to go though.
9, 2, 4.
Race is going fairly quick.
Car outside. Keep low. Keep low.
It's kind of worried that we were 3 wide there.
Clear.
But yeah, you can see that now that AI is stuck behind the lapper for another lap and a half. He's not really using lines to get around him. Now I'm going to assume the AI is just going to go to the bottom lane, so we'll go to the top. Kind of overdrove.
Clear outside.
Ugh, did not turn. High side is just worthless if you overdrive it. So you can't turn back down. Then you'll see he slows down right where that rubber is, where it gets really dark.
Still there, hold your line. 26.532. Clear outside.
Three and four, you can kind of make the high side work, but we're going to go ahead and 3 wide, cut down.
Outside. You're on the bottom. 3 wide. 25.885. Still there. Car outside. 2 wide.
Slipped up there again because I'm terrible at slowing myself down into one. Alright, probably won't make the top 3, but that's just due to laps and not speed. And by speed, I mean them slowing too much. Not me being quick. It's just weird. I have not paid attention to any NASCAR this season, and most of these names I have no idea who they are. Well, that was close. Essentially locked him up there. Luckily had a space.
Car outside. Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear.
Front end's just dying on this thing.
26.2.
Overdrove. Might be kind of evening out with these top guys on speed, but we have an advantage over them getting around slower cars. It's like this situation, AI would just go sit right behind him and not try to get a run or anything off the corner.
Car outside. Still there. Clear outside if you want it. Great job. 10 to go.
10 to go. Nice, quick, short little video. I love this track. Very disappointed they didn't get to it due to COVID. F1 returns and returned to a bunch of tracks that they wouldn't normally go to, and I was hoping to see that with NASCAR, but maybe one day they'll go to more short tracks. Even though this is not a short track as in under a mile, but it's still a unique, good track. Not a mile and a half. Bumpy as hell.
Outside. Keep low. Outside, clear.
Alright, looks like it's going to be a 7th place finish.
26.11. 1.
And we might get 6th. He gets hung up here behind the 5. But he's taking a look inside.
Five laps to go. Car outside.
Lots of traffic up ahead.
Still there, hold your line. Outside is clear.
And it looks like all the leaders are stacked up behind that big pile. No, just up to 4th.
26.039.
Bad push. Yeah, it's really evening out now. Burnt my stuff up, but still able to hit my marks and close in on them.
25.95. You've got 2 laps to go. 26.047.
Get a lap car, might hold up the 19. Does on exit there. We're going to take a middle lane on entry.
White flag, white flag.
Cut down.
Outside. Go low. 25.969. Clear outside.
Yeah, we're not going to be able to get him. Got close. But, you know what? It was a fun race. 50 laps, Rockingham, green flag,
There's the checkered
in the
flag.
Xfinity cars.
Good job. Very good job.
Let's take a look and see what it looks like from the stands. Go back to the race start real quick. So it looks like Moffitt, Burton, Graf, Allmendinger, Herbst. I didn't look at the ratings and see. Obviously, Kyle Busch should have won this by a mile in the 54. But this was the first working one that I seen, and I was surprised there was even a working one. So hopefully that gives you a quick, good overview of what the car's like with AI. You know, still those little issues, but it was fun. And the more tracks and the more cars we get, the better it'll be. Everyone can race what they want. I just hope they are able to improve on things that kind of stick out. But yeah, hope you enjoyed that. Thanks for watching.